the dedication speech, but everybody who knows Oak, really just a great guy. The thing that I remember most about Oak is always with a smile, always with an easy laugh. He was just a wonderful guy to be around. Just made the day a little better. We all know about his role. He was a very competitive guy, but outside of that, he was just a real fun guy to be with. And I have to tell you, last year at Ted's birthday party, we went out, of course, afterwards for a few drinks, and Oak was there. And I think it was Win Schaefer. So Oak's seen a lot of stories about Oak, and I hadn't heard this one. This is just, I thought it was very funny. So, and it's typical of Oak. So, Win said, they were at Penn, and I guess, they were sophomores or juniors, whatever, members of Kappa Sig, just a party. And so they've had a few, maybe a few too many, but they've had a few. A couple girls come in, they start talking to the girls. And the girls, they come from outside, other schools. They say, well, do you go to school here? And so Win is about to say, well, yeah, and Oak says, no, we're in the circus. And the thing was, the circus was in town, apparently. So for the next half hour, they're convincing that they're members of they're on the trapeze. They're trapeze artists. And Win said it got so good, by the time they ended the conversation, they were leaving tickets for the girls at the will call down at the circus. But the funny, but to me, it's just typical of Oak. He was, he was fun to be around. The joke was really never malicious, could have been on him as well as anybody else. And just a really great guy. And it was obviously so sad to hear about his passing. The world of rowing and his friends and his family, of course, we lost a lot, and we miss him. And I just say, I hope right now he has a gentle body of water and he's, enjoying himself.
Here. Thanks, Mike.
I was trying to find something that I could say and not get into the nitty-gritty of things, but I couldn't do it. so I have to give you some nitty-gritty. A couple times he'd had a few, and I had to have a little talk with him about, this was in school, I had to have a little talk with him about things in real life. And I thought I had really done a wonderful job. I was patting myself on the back, and I got a phone call. When I got home, they tried 2 or 3 times. They didn't want to talk to anybody. They just wanted to talk to me. And somehow, between my talk and me halfway home, I used to live up in the wilderness of Gladwin, but the police had picked him up. And so they
once again, you were effective, Ted.
I really did the job, and I'm really proud of myself. So anyway, I had to do some real fast talking, and a few dollars moved sideways somehow. And anyway, we got that done. And then there was a thing with Kappa Sig. I can't remember any of it, so I won't say a word. And so on and so forth. But the thing is, there was something about him that even though he'd just done something a little untoward, he was just really fun to talk with. And the other part of it is that if he did any wrong, he had courage enough to go up and admit that he did something, and he was sorry, and could he fix it? And so there was 2 of them. There's 2 Okies, I think. Part of it is he'd never say no. If you needed help, he'd do it. If you're going to have a party, hey, I'll lead it. He's his hand, will be the first one up. But there's another thing, and you talked about it when you said competitive. If there's anybody you wanted just before the head of the Charles in the old days down wherever, magazine or whatever, you'd want him there. Because he would just never hit the ground. He'd run around and over and just get everybody so excited they were going to wet their pants. They couldn't get away from him. So I miss him for his spirit. I miss him for being honest. He didn't lie to me ever. I'm a little upset that he did it without my permission, but in any case, good man is down.
Long live Oak. Everyone can come up and pour some ceremonial scoop of river water.
Hello, guys.
Plenty more, everybody.
I would like some.
We got all kinds of champagne out there.
Okay. I'll throw it all in there. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Plenty more in there. Whole river here. You get empty, I can fill it.